Welcome back, Inspired to Be Me family. If you're joining us for the first time, hi, my name is Danielle. I go by Danny. Today we're going to be talking about mental retardation versus reality. Now let me tell you a little story. Background story. When I was in 7th grade, I began having a sweet spot for people with disabilities. Also for advocating for people with disabilities. Also, when I was in 7th grade, I began working with the severely profoundly handicapped kids. Voluntarily. I worked with them all the way up through high school, and I graduated with them. They became my family. I could not walk in the classroom door without them giving me a hug. And I loved them to death. 2 days before my 19th birthday, a family member sat me down and told me that I was mentally retarded and that I would never be able to drive. And this family member told me that there was complications while I was in the tummy. So that brings me now to talk about what I want to talk about today, which is mental retardation versus reality. When I got told that I was mentally retarded 2 days before my 19th birthday, that stuck with me for years and years and years and years and years, to where I started believing it, and I started literally acting like I was mentally retarded. Let's fast forward to 2011, when I became a behavior management client. Behavior management is the only mental health clinic here in Rapid City. When I began getting diagnosed with mental health issues in 2011, I threw my hands up and I said, "See, God, I am mentally retarded." And I still hung on to that statement for years and years and years and years. Now let's fast forward to November 2019, last November. Sorry, my ear itches. Last November 2019, I made a serious pledge to myself that I was going to step out of those mentally retarded shoes and never ever look back on them. I also made a pledge to myself that I was going to find who the real me was, no matter what it took. And I was going to make a difference in this world. You see, when I made that pledge to myself that I was not going to look back on those mentally retarded shoes, I began believing highly that there is no such thing as being mentally retarded. No one in this world is mentally retarded, mentally ill, or mentally sick. However, there is a such thing as being mentally injured and physically broken. I like to think of it that way because if you think about it, having mentally health disorders, they're not diseases, they're only disorders, so you can overcome them. I believe that anyone who's watching this video can overcome whatever they're going through. Think about it this way. If you're mentally injured, all you need is coping skills to bring yourself back to a positive status. If you're physically broken, I believe if whatever you have in your mind, whatever you think positive about yourself, because you can accomplish anything. Gosh, my ears itch, sorry. You can accomplish anything that you want to. That goes along with being mentally injured as well. If you put your mind to it, you can accomplish it. So let's not think of ourselves as mentally sick or mentally ill or mentally retarded, because that is not even a thing in this world. Think of yourself being mentally injured. That's a nicer way of putting it. But I'm by no means saying that you guys are mentally retarded. I believe if you think like that, all it will do is bring you down. I highly believe that people with disabilities are God's angels sent here to this world for a purpose. The purpose being to make a difference, to show the world that we can, instead of we can't. Well, anyway, that's all for now. But please remember, each of us has a little speck of hope in our hearts. No matter how faint it is, we still have a speck of hope. And with that speck of hope, we can let it grow or we can let it burn out. Let the speck of hope grow. Because once you guys let the speck of hope grow, you will see how beautiful you are on the inside and out. Well, anyway, that's all for now, folks. Have a nice day or have a nice night whenever you're watching this. And please, if you can consider subscribing if my channel will let you, please consider subscribing. And if you like this video, please hit the thumbs up button to show me that there are people out there struggling, because I know I'm not alone in this. Anyway, my next video will upload next Wednesday. I upload every Wednesday. It will upload every late afternoon. Thank you. Bye.